to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading. Bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings.
Where you will learn to trade options as a beginner.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings.
Where you will learn to trade options as a beginner.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings.
Where you will learn to trade options as a beginner.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Successful Tradings, where we will learn to trade options as a beginner. Well. What a week it has been. What a week it has been, folks. The first week of 2021. that we keep bringing the question of the week is, what are you trading? What is your system? I mean, it is high time, if you are a trader of stock or option in this market, to be able to take on the market each and every day with a high probability of making money. So we have been challenging people on here basically about that, because one of the things that's for us, we teach in the here at Successful Trading. We are an option trading education service. It's for traders to develop consistent winning strategies, meaning that I don't know, let's pick an example. I mean, are you picking your trade out of, I don't know, CNBC, Mr. Kramer, Webull, community section, stock tweets, or whatever? We don't. We don't. As a matter of fact, those who are within our Discord, we know that every Thursday we get a list of not just stock, folks, a list of options. Yeah, meaning that that's let's say in describing this, you could see that as a feature. Yeah, but as you know, for me, describing features doesn't take us anywhere. So what? Yeah, what's the benefit of that? The benefit is that you know in ahead of time what you're trading. What the benefit, the immediate benefit is that you can actually target an entry price. So because those who have been trading options for a while, you know that the entry determine your percentage gain at the end of the day. Yeah. If let's say I enter a position at 15 cents and you enter it at 10 cents, first of all, at the son of that, some of you may be looking like, what? This guy's trading 10 cents option? Yes, we are. We have done even lower than that. So, yes, we are not big fan of, I don't know, $500 option or anything. Why? Because for us, we have a system. And again, why is it possible to do that? It's unique within our system, because the stock that we are trading, they have a characteristic that within a week, we trade weekly options, which is super, super risky. Yeah. They have a high probability of moving. So why should we be paying more for them? So what that enables, again, features, benefit for you as a trader is that, hey, you can, as a beginner trader, start trading with a small amount of capital. You don't need big money to be in the money. Yeah, that's one of our slogans. That's our motto that we have been having here. So what have you been trading? For our subscriber in our Discord room, they already know what they're trading next week. What? Yes, they got that list yesterday. So what does that enable them to do? Because trust me, this is something we have done consistently here. So you have options that are expiring next week, folks. Yeah, but today is Friday. Yeah. In case you don't know, we have spent time doing the research. Yes. So if you didn't catch yesterday episode of the stock market technical analysis, well, I didn't even introduce today, but that's fine. Please, we post a link on here. How did we know about Roku yesterday? Do you think that is random? Okay, so maybe it was just fluke. Yeah. So how about some in our Discord room? No, only our subscriber they can see that. How about the stock that we gave yesterday? We gave a series of stocks yesterday. Do you think that they are random? They are not. There are a lot of studies actually that go behind this. So yesterday I looked at everybody here in the camera. I don't know. How many were we yesterday? Maybe 10 people, because I mean it was just I don't know, a joke or whatever. Because was it 2 days ago where I was asked what was my stock of the day? So yesterday I clearly said my stock of the day was Roku. Did anybody trade Roku yesterday? For us, we did, because Roku has been in our this week AI list of options that we were trading. Those did amazingly great yesterday, and it's not done, because believe it or not, actually Fridays, it's one of the best opportunities in this market to make money. I'm going to say, what are you talking about? Yes, because just mimicking the same principle as we have taught you, if you have been here for a while, on expiration day on SPY, well, all of the stock, they have expiration on Friday. What if I told you that there are unique characteristics of certain stock where I could even go as far as telling you that I have a consistent bias on a given direction, meaning you can trade them confidently on expiration Friday. Why? Because again, feature, benefit is that on Friday, options are at the cheapest possible level. Yeah? So All of that, folks, we teach you that right here. If you find another subscription trading program that teaches you this type of thing, please, by all means, go with them. But if you come on here, do not waste your time, folks. Yeah. We usually say this is something I take out of my Bible study, because with my pastor for years we always wonder, why do men do not come to Bible study? Because they don't see value in it. Yeah. So if you don't see value in a wish that we have on here, that's fine. But find that value somewhere, folks. That my urging, that my encouragement to you in this beginning of 2021. So we see a lot of people who look at this video in a playback. I'm hoping you're getting something out of this. And I told you guys, if let's say I get a sense that people are not getting out of this, I will stop doing this, because hey, it's a commitment for me. I have to wake up. I'm in California, right? We have other people all over. Most of the traders on here overall, I think Florida is the most represented state. On the East Coast, at least, you're currently right now, it's 8:51, so maybe you had a time to wake up to to go about your day. For me, I just got out of my shower. So sometimes that's why you see me sweating. Not that much today, because it's been a little bit cold on here. So sometimes you will see me with a jacket or with a sweatshirt in the back. So please, 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 I encourage you, it is not too late, yeah? Put a premium price and a commitment in you learning, mastering the skills to become a consistent, successful trader, either stocks, options. For us, we prefer option just because it gives leverage. There's so much more that we can do with that. So the barrier, the entry, the barrier to entry in trading option is nothing. Yeah, I mean, 10 cents for us on here. If with $10 we can tell you fine. With $10 we can even go in a situation where we take a strangle. We have shown you here in the video on this channel, we make money on SPY starting at 2 cents. Yeah, there was even 1 cent, which we thought that was Baba once, right? There was an entry of 1 cent. I mean, we have a technique or a strategy we call it gangster trading on here that's just fabuloso for that purpose. So let's go ahead. I just want to, I cannot say that enough, folks. That's, I mean, me coming here or anybody coming and giving you trade, oh, go trade this, and then they're not telling you anything. They are not doing you any type of service. I kid you not. Yeah, you could be saying, oh, well, you're paying for it. Well, how long are you going to be paying for it? Yeah, I mean, forever, most likely, if you can. But at some point, wouldn't you want to be able to stand on your own to say, hey, this is, I know what to do. Oh, let's say it's Friday today. It's Friday, the entire week. I think we were bearish on Monday, right? And then the rest of the week, all indexes have been going up. I was talking with a trader yesterday in the Discord. I was just telling them, all the stock that I'm looking at that were up 5% yesterday. Oh, yeah, anybody can trade in that type of market. Yeah, but my friend, will you be able to trade, I don't know, in, let's say, April, May, when the market, not every single thing is bullish like this week. Typically, the beginning of the year, and the beginning of the month in general, right? I mean, it just coincides that January is going to be beginning of the year, beginning of the month, there's new influx of money in. Yeah. Bitcoin is at all-time high, folks. 41,000 Bitcoin. It was a week ago when I did my first ever video on Bitcoin. I think it was just shy of 20,000. It's on the question on the video that didn't have any type of views was that, hey, what will happen this time around when Bitcoin posting a new all-time high? And literally, I think it was maybe mid-November. You can check that video. Done right now, Bitcoin at 41,000. You know what that does? So when the market is going up, actually, that's where more people come in. That's the reasoning. You will think that value in investing will be, stock are cheap. Let me actually try to find something. No. And more new investors, they come into specific stock after they make the biggest move. That's what happened. So for us, we're trading options, either they are going up or down. We really do not care. As long as they are moving, yes, that's what I think. So let's start off this morning. There's a lot to unpack in the stock market technical analysis for January 8th. Every single time I look at the dates, I'm just like, January 8th, 2021, folks. We are Friday. And Friday is known for Friday Lotos, or aka 10 baggers sometimes. Well, I mean, if you're going for a 10 bagger, right, and you got 500%, will you qualify it as a bad trade? I don't know. All right, so let's say hello to a few folks on here. So, hello, Mr. Andrew. Miss Marcy. This is like the quorum, folks. So there we have a few folks on here. Yeah, they are here. I have to people could be saying, what am I spending time saying hello to them? I need to acknowledge them. This show is for them because they commit to this. So Mr. Andrew, Miss Marcy, Mr. Donny, Beautiful Gates, Old School in the Money, Craig Grace. Though at least I know there are others, but at least those are the ones that who said hello, good morning on there. So I'm returning the favor. That's the least I could do on here. So I was asking Mr. Andrew, how was his trading week has been going so far? His answer, folks, is not me. My trading week has been amazing. Thank you. I say less. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you have been in our Discord room or trading and you didn't make money this week, again, I start making those calls. We need to talk. We need to talk. No, we need to talk, not so much. Just show me what you traded. Yeah? When you come back, you show me what you traded. I'm going to show you where you could have made money. So Mr. Andrew is sharing that Tesla and SPY. Yeah, Tesla has been moving galore pretty much every single day, even if you decide just to do scalping. Yesterday, we showed you a technique on how to trade Tesla. Did you apply it? If you did, you made money. At some point in our Discord room yesterday, I didn't even have time to pace. My average holding time of a position on Tesla has been like 10 minutes. In and out, folks. In and out. I think we were trading the 870 calls from, let's say, 57 to, they went as high as $1.50 or something. Literally within just one 15-minute candle. After that, folks, I'm out. Why am I out? We teach you that. Well, because that thing was super extended. The chart of the option will show outside of the upper Bollinger, so I don't have any business in there. And then we said what? At the end of the day, it tends to cool off, and then you enter for a gap the next day. Well, if you are looking at Tesla right now, how much is this Tesla gap? Tesla is gapping by how much? 4% or whatever? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just for your trouble, you're up $36 this morning on Tesla. I know, obviously, it's crazy, but those are the type of momentum that you can trade and we can take advantage of. So congratulations to Mr. Andrew. SPY has been great. The one yesterday, actually, I was sharing with a trader yesterday. Yesterday, I was off SPY a little bit. Wednesday was great. The one that may have, I don't know, but we have no reason for missing that one, right, was QQQ. Did anybody, let's actually go ahead and do our top-down analysis to start the day and show you what QQQ did yesterday. It was just amazing. Yeah, so we traded QQQ yesterday, even though it didn't have expiration. Yeah, it doesn't need to be on expiration to make money, right? So because I know some traders out there, they're like, well, this guy was always talking about trading on expiration, but how come? Well, come on. You think that the market makers, they are going to wait to say, oh, let's not make the market move. We're just going to move on expiration. This is what QQQ did yesterday. Gap. This is a 15-minute chart of QQQ. Hopefully everybody, yeah, we can see that. Invesco QQQ Trust Units on our trading view. Gap, huge big first candle from 310.29 to 312, above VWAP, and you got in. Actually, I mean, this trade, this is, again, oh man, I love these examples, right? This example helps in teaching and learning technical analysis because here is, how can you convince, when you replay this, let's say using the replay feature of TradingView, if you will, can you convince yourself that this never actually gave you a reason to exit the trade? If you can. I mean, it's one thing to play Monday morning quarterbacking, to look at the chart now to say, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But when you are in the trade, folks, will you know how to manage it? Try this. I urge you this weekend to do that. So QQQ was a great trade yesterday. The 316, both the 315 and the 316 calls, they paid well. They are the one that we were using. SPY wasn't bad, but I mean, at the end of the day, in a market that's where everything is moving, you need to pick the most, the stock or the instrument with the most oomph. QQQ provided that. I mean, SPY wasn't bad. They look at the chart. This is still QQQ. I was like, they look exactly the same. That's silly me. Let's go to SPY on here. Yeah, here's a move on SPY. Similar type of gap and similar type of pattern, meaning The moment that it went above VWAP, the support became either VWAP originally, but it's so far away from it, or the exponential moving average 8 period, the yellow line, and then it stayed above it. Notice. So this morning we are gapping up again. It's Friday. Yeah. So those were nice opportunities on there. So as we approach currently 9:01 Eastern Time in New York and in Montreal. Hello, folks from Canada. We know a lot of you who are watching this broadcast. Greetings, good morning to you. And we still take an opportunity to say hello to people across the pond, across the Atlantic, in my beloved city of Douala, where it's currently 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Whoa, what will I not give to be in Douala right now? Well, not really that right. I would have been better in December, but just the time difference, right? Because I will have the opportunity to wake up, spend the day actually, and then the market open in the afternoon. That's the best setting ever. We experienced a little bit of that back in February and March. It was great. Looking forward to more of that. Hopefully, when this whole pandemic is over. All right. So yesterday, for us on here, we highlighted a few stock here in the pre-market, in the stock market technical analysis. Mainly, we showed you Tesla. If you were not with us again, we posted that video on there. There's actually value, folks, and I know traders who have been doing that, because when they come to a one-on-one, they tell me, "Oh, I went back and watch and rewatch or re-listen." Yeah, because people are busy, right? So there's some traders they find convenient where they say, "Oh, while they're driving, they put on YouTube. They may not see me, but you don't need to see me." Most of the time are descriptive. Just listening, actually, you get value out of it, because again, we are an education service, so the aim, even for this pre-market, is to teach you something that you can incorporate into your trading strategy system, with the ultimate goal of what? Make money. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, there's no turning knowledge into money is the end goal. There are several processes, discipline, strategies in between, but knowledge, money. That's also Tesla was highlighted yesterday. Roku was highlighted. Square was highlighted. Those still have momentum. There's one that was highlighted. It didn't make that much move yesterday, but I'm so glad. I'm hoping I don't want to jinx anything, right? But I'm so glad. I'm so glad for our trader in our Discord room. If they took that trade yesterday at the close, was it? Yeah, it was a straddle. I mistyped it initially by giving the same strike price, and then one trader caught it. Thank you, Mr. I think it was what's the name of that trader on here? I miss him. I know he's in actual life, and he's Mr. Moses, but he uses a different name on here. Craig Grace. He was the one who told me that. Yeah. So it was a straddle, meaning that it's the same strike, 20.5 puts, 20.5 calls. The idea basically is, which that's transparent this morning, right? We want to open with one of the side winning, and my friend, use patience in this trade. Yeah. So this is me highlighting. This is X. This is US Steel. If you took this trade, here's how you want to manage it. It's gapping up as of now, but this stock is notorious for reversing. So as let's say the calls right now, they are on the winning side. Yeah. Do not by any stretch of imagination close that's the put side. Here's what you want to do. As the calls are going to be giving you money, the puts are going to become cheaper and cheaper. I will actually want to buy super cheap puts. So let's say it goes to 21, the 20.5 calls, they are paying well, the puts are losing. Yeah, that's the principle of this thing, because some traders have a hard time, and it's not easy. The first time that you're trading a strangle or a straddle, you can feel uncomfortable, because our mind says like, yeah, but I'm losing money on the other direction. You're not seeing which that you're gaining. That's human nature. We are always, as human, we are in this type of situation that we tend to overlook which that we have. Yeah, we're always looking things that we don't have. Well, if your puts are losing in a strangle type of scenario, that's mean, I'm hoping, sometimes, it's not always, that's mean that your calls are winning big, yeah? So one technique on here that I would want to do here on X this morning is to buy the puts as the calls are going up. because they're going to be super cheap. So you want to be buying them much more, a much cheaper price than what you made the entry yesterday. Yeah. Why? Well, my friend, why? Let's look at the chart. Yesterday, for instance, this is how this thing started. After the first hour, it was bullish, yeah, and then the rest of the day was bearish, yeah. Because let's say, imagine somebody who bought the puts here, yeah. How do you think that those put they look? Let's say 3.5 hours later. Genius. All right. So you are learning that here at Successful Tradings, how to manage a stronger position. So that was that yesterday. So hope you made money. I'm really hoping. Tesla, Square, Roku, they all paid great yesterday. And on QQQ was the other one on there. So this morning, what do we want to do this morning? This morning, obviously, if you have your Lotto from yesterday, well, what else do we have as Lotto yesterday? Somebody remind me. Let me just go to our Discord on here. You guys cannot not seeing the Discord. I'm not going to change the room. Oh, okay. Let's talk about that. MU had earnings. So MU had earnings, and for us on here, we do not. Well, what I say, we do not. We have done it. I know. Somebody's gonna say, but Telex, you have done it on August 25th on CRM. Yes, we did, and we are thankful for it because we made a lot of money. MU had earnings yesterday. This is the chart of MU. So let's go to the daily chart of MU. That would be better. After hours, right? So there's a technique that, we have taught it here, and we have even made video on it, I'm thinking, but again, so if you know, let's say anytime that a stock has earning like a MU, implied volatility will be jacked up. You will be lucky to make money, folks. It really needs to move a lot meaning at least 6-7% for you to be comfortable, even if you take a stronger, yeah, and that we just mean is going to be expensive because implied volatility. If you don't know what implied volatility is, I don't know if I have a video where I strictly talk about implied volatility, but no, go to the video about earnings. We have actually, I think I have a playlist on just earnings on here, and I will showcase, typically I use Netflix because it's notorious for that, right? So this morning, we're actually going to go inside of the Power E-Trade with MU in a bit here to show you where the implied volatility is. I want you to take a screen capture of that implied volatility before and then when the market opens. That will help you understand the whole concept of why for us we don't waste time taking position before earnings, except in rare cases. And I will discuss those rare cases on another date. If you're curious, you can ask me about it. So for us, one thing that the closest thing that we can do that is use a proxy, meaning that a stock within the same sectors that tend to move in parallel, in tandem, if you will, with the stock that's having, the company that's having the earning. The case for MU, and these are well-known, folks, yeah? We have in the past year featured them in many pre-market videos. So for instance, we know that when, let's say MU in this case has earnings, the proxy could be Western Digital, WDC, and vice versa. In the case, for instance, AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA in the semis, that's another proxy. On there, Baba and JD, that's another proxy. There are quite a few. I mean, that's actually, you could be an exercise this weekend. Ask yourself, because earning is starting next week, folks. You see, when I say earning is starting, I'm doing this. This is like a kid in a candy store, meaning that it's going to be awesome because there's going to be gap everywhere. Again, how do we make money trading option? We don't care about CNBC, Kramer, people on Weibo. Not that we have anything against people on Weibo. People on Robinhood, people on StockTwit, people on Twitter. We don't care about that. We look at price. Is the stock moving or not? And the moment is moving. Is it gapping? Fantastic. So this morning, MU is gapping. We are recommended a proxy yesterday on Western Digital. But I mean, even Western Digital implied volatility was a little bit up. But let's see how that goes today. So for MU this morning, Raver and all of the other stock, instead of taking that, I don't know how to call it, further than gamble, will it go up? We wait. And actually, we spend time studying what do some stock do, most stock do after the earnings. So for that, I'm going to bring our quantitative analysis research, and this is something I've been how long have I been talking about this? Nobody. Well, I know at least one gentleman, because yeah, I will be remiss if I don't tell the truth. There is at least one person in our Discord room. He took this knowledge and he's using it to the nth degree. Mr. Beto, I'm not sure. Mr. Beto these days, he's taking it easy. He said that waking up early, because he's in California like me, he's just about north from where I am. So 5 a.m. wake up for pre-market analysis. But Mr. Beto is making a killing with this document, folks, in ways that I did not even intend to. That's another story for another day. But for us, what do we study? We study about, how many stocks are here? 80 stocks. So I actually have one of my staff member. Yeah, it takes time to create this research, folks. Yeah, that's why when we say that we're selling it, people could be like, yeah, what a ripoff or something. No, folks, trust me, all of this knowledge is something that I spend a lot of time researching. So for us, what gives us confidence to do that? In the case of MU, here are all the earnings start dating back in 2017. Yeah, you see the dates of the earning. For the first time, usually it's a fourth quarter or first quarter, depending on how you define it, in December. But this year, I mean, they move it on here. So it shows us what happened on day 1, day 2, day 3 in both directions. Because for us, we're always looking at both directions, right? So we want to make money as long as the stock is moving. We don't care what the direction. Hence, on the put side, we are seeing anything red telling you that on that day, this is the difference between the opening price and the lowest price of the day. Meaning, for instance, last earning on here in September, after opening minus 3.47%, it went lower, further lower from the opening price, minus 4.3%. 2 earnings ago, minus 3%, minus 2%. This is on day 1. So recently, all the way to the last 5 earnings, no matter what MU has done, this is the jump, right? After earnings. So 3%, plus 3%, plus 5%, plus 5%, minus 3%. It hasn't shown a propensity to actually be bullish. It has mostly traded bearishly. You don't say. So if I look at just December type of earnings, so 3-4 years ago, it jumped 6%, but in the live trading session afterwards, it went actually lower. It only went higher by 0.32, well, but it went lower by minus 3.6. This is from the open, right? Open to low. That's what it means on day 1. And then on day 2, you can see. 2018, the jump was negative and actually went up bullishly in the session, meaning it recovered some of the losses. And then 2019, it was up this much and it didn't go that much. So if anything, yeah, so how do you use this? So for you, if you see more red on the first day, today is day 1, that's when, because the earning was yesterday after market close. So by day 1, the very next trading session. So there seems to be a small bias here on the bearish side. So that's all I need really. But I mean, for us, you didn't even have to go all that way. All we know is that you see numbers, you see big numbers, green or red. That's telling you that this is a prime candidate for gangster trade. And you can use this value now to say, okay, to set up your strike price, if you will. Now, we have to be smart about the strike price, because if, let's say, we know something is moving 3%, you don't have to put your strike exactly at 3%, unless you want to spend a little bit more and to be in the money sooner, because you know that if you start moving in that direction, you can get appreciation, meaning that's what we are saying, that for us, we really value option, because regardless of your capital, you can find yourself making money in this type of trade. So hopefully this helped a little bit. We are going to use this knowledge now and dive in. And today, really, I mean, you have, let's say, 2 for 1 a little bit, because Western Digital is the proxy. I'm not sure what Western Digital is doing. We're going to be looking at them live in here as we plunge into our Power E trade, and over the next 6 minutes, take a look at that. So you guys are seeing that. I need to move to that screen also. But before I do that, maybe let me see if there is any question, because there are always questions, and then I don't want to find myself into. My week. Oh, I don't. Oh, oops. Let's see. Do you have an opinion on Neo? Who's My opinion on Neo, yeah, Neo's up 5%. I wish you asked me that yesterday. Neo's up 5%. So any stock that's gapping, you can start trading. In terms of opinion, didn't we look at Neo this week once? I'm not sure. So is it for a day trade or a long-term position? Uh, and I didn't study FSLY, folks, so I don't know. I really want to quickly go into MU here and take a look at what's these market makers they have in store for us. Overall, here's where the market is. Here's QQQ. QQQ is leading again. I guess all is well in US equity, because if QQQ is not leading the indexes, then there's something wrong. Yeah, that goes against the norm over the last 2 years or so. QQQ, either when things are great, QQQ is on top. If things are dire, the world's coming to an end, QQQ will be the first ETF to plunge. On the bigger list here of our stocks, let's just say, take a look at volume, LNG, not much. Neo, yeah, my opinion, you don't need my opinion, whomever was asking about Neo. Neo has 4.2 million shares trading on Friday. My opinion on Neo, I've always said that if I have other opportunities, Neo cannot be my primary trade. Why? Because its options are super expensive. Yeah, I really like to optimize the capital that I'm trading. So I'm trying to avoid, what am I talking about? So because people will always say, yeah, why? Again, actually, I want people to ask me, why am I saying certain things? Option chain. Well, whatever I say, that it has to be sustained by evidence. That's if you're trying to apply this even in trading, oh my goodness, that will really, really help you a great deal. Folks, look at this. We are on expiration day. This stock doesn't have any type of news that we know of, right? It's not earnings or whatever. Implied volatility is 100. Yeah, I know I say that I don't like to be spending time talking about, but implied volatility is something we cannot ignore. So for us, if you took the trade yesterday, oh, fantastic. And I will give you reasons why Neo is part of a list that's for us here we call Friday Bulls. Yeah, we actually did studies. We have a list of stock that we can trade confidently on the bullish side. Neo in 2020, because this is a relatively new stock. So congratulations for those who took, let's say, the 57 or 57.5, but they were 39 cents. I mean, yesterday. Starting now, that run can propose this to 60 or anything, but you can still trade it. Yeah, it's showing that there is enough interest into the stock. Yeah, very quickly here, let's go to MU and show you the implied volatility we were talking about. So MU closed yesterday at 79.11. And this is the type of implied volatility. Actually, just to understand fully the implied volatility, we need to look at this. It's called inside of Power E-Trade, the implied volatility constellation. What it shows you, it shows the date horizontally. Vertically, it shows you the implied volatility. Implied volatility for you, if you're new to option trading, the higher that number, the more expensive is the option. Obviously, when you're already holding an option contract, and then if the market maker they increase the implied volatility, you are making more money. You want that, but once you want to buy them, that just means you have to spend more money relative to the historical price of those options. That's what it means. On here, the legend here has it. The 30-day average is the dotted line below, and the implied volatility, the solid line, the current one. Look, 147 versus 63% historically. That's all you need to know. So every time that a stock has earning, you're going to see it. And it varies, right? 147 is not the highest. That's you can see. Oh, yeah, we have seen 200. Just wait next week. Actually, the week after next when earnings start, you're going to see numbers that are just crazy. So that's what does that mean? That means all of these options are super expensive before. But which that's going to be happening in exactly 11 and a half minutes or so, these implied volatility, they are going to be coming down. Actually, they have already, look at what's happening here. There is a column on here, at least I think most of your brokers are to be able to give you that implied volatility change. This is what tells you how the implied volatility is varying, because it's a variable during the day. Don't ask me what make it vary. The open interest, the volume, and market makers their own inputs. Yeah, all we know is that they control this thing big time. So Anybody who, let's say right now, if you took, let's say, more than the 84 call, you are not making any money. I guarantee you that. Yeah, you're not in the money. You think that the stock is up 4%, and you think if you're doing this right now in pre-market thinking that you're going to make money, all of that move was factored in. You will be lucky to break even for anything that's, let's say, 83 and above here. I kid you not. So meaning that for us, if we want to trade this, we have no problem thinking that the 86 calls on here, let me actually make this, you guys can see the 80 calls. The 86 calls, they are going to be cheaper than the 56 cents that was yesterday. Why? Because implied volatility is going to come further down. So those 86 call, we can try to target them reasonably for a gangster trade. So to be confident about putting in a bid below a limit order below 20 cents, we can maybe say 86, 87, and 88. Yeah. Since we are doing, we will be doing chocolate gangster. So chocolate gangster means we are fixing our offering limit or price, and then we are varying the strike price. So that's that on the bullish side. And on the bearish side, what can we pick on here? So the stock was yesterday at 79. So for me, I'm going to be looking in that vicinity. Yeah, for it to fully reverse. So 77, 78, 79. And we know that these are going to be the puts, these refers to the put. The puts are going to be cheaper because the stock is gapping up, all right? So for us, we don't want to ever overpay for this. If we don't get a feel and the setup is nice, the whole idea behind Gangster is to take advantage really, but still very cheap option, right? During the first 10, 15 minutes. And trust me, this is going to be crazy. For us, here's what we know as well. The quant analyst research shows a small bias towards the puts. Yes, sir. So for me, that's what I'm looking. This stock is stretched. Actually, yesterday, I told the traders that I was expecting 5 to 6% jump, but the direction for me, I thought, hey, it will start lower, but it's starting higher on here. So I'm sitting chilly on here. Give me puts. So I'm going to be putting bid 10, 15 cents for 77, 78, 79 strike expiring today, January 8th. 2021. Okay, folks, here you have it. We already given you the, yeah, I mean, I'm going to focus on the MU. I don't need to, if Western Digital does something, we already have that. Okay, folks, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate your time. And what can we wish you? Just as a very, very productive Friday in your trading strategy as the rest of the week has been. Thank you, everybody. And we talk to you on Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.